What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. It is our last day here in Marbella, going back to Ireland for Christmas tomorrow. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna regret not vlogging today. So I said, I'm gonna whip out the camera, I'm gonna make some pre-workout and we're gonna get into today's video. We're hitting a shoulder and arms day and it's gonna be awesome. I was just having like a conversation on my Instagram stories talking about how if you're ever not bothered going to the gym, if you're ever feeling unmotivated, this is what I do, okay? I do a little mindset switch. I say to myself, instead of saying I have to go to the gym, I say I get to go to the gym. And something that I didn't say on my Instagram stories, because sometimes when I type things, it can come across a little bit wrong. And here, you know what I'm like. I think of a quote from Greg Plitt and it talks about soldiers coming back from war or people in a burns injury unit, people who are disabled, and they'd give anything. I know it's a horrible thought. I know it's not a nice thought, but it's true. They'd give anything to be able to go work out. So that's something that I often remind myself of, how fortunate and grateful I am to be able to go work out. There's even people who have the most hectic jobs and schedules and they still, they can't find the time to work out genuinely. A lot of people, they're bad at time management and they can, but there are some people that just have so much going on, so much problems in their life. So if you got time to work out today, go work out. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be grateful while I do it. We got some Ghost Size going in here. I've already had a Scuba Legend. I like to have them separately. There's actually been a little bit of construction going on behind me. Maybe you saw it in the last video. Something to do with the bathroom, but it is all fixed now, and it was actually pissing me off so much. But now the house feels super clean. We did a big deep clean on it yesterday, as we like to leave it in a nice way when we go. But right now it's looking fresh. I should probably do a house tour, the long-awaited finale house tour that I still haven't done because still a few things that we're not happy with. But that's like, with being a homeowner, you're never fully happy. Like you always want to, there's a few things you want to complete, but that's the current situation. Let's have this and then head off to Elements Gym today. All right, peeps, here it is, the last workout on this channel of the whole entire year. What can I say? It has been an amazing year of training, without doubt my best year ever. I would say that is down to competing and just locking in for a couple of months, and I think that had a great carryover to the rest of my year as well. But so today is kind of a random workout. It's, started off as a push workout, but then I said, look, I'm just gonna do shoulders and arms, whatever. So we started off with some dumbbell shoulder press, warmed up with the 30s, and then I've been doing 40s pretty comfortable recently. And this is like the first time I've ever been able to put 40 kg dumbbells over my head. And as you can see, they're moving pretty smoothly here. And the goal, one day, this is hard to even imagine. The goal is to get up to a 50 kg dumbbell press. That's a new thing in this channel, okay? Whenever I get that, there's gonna be a celebration. Maybe we'll celebrate with a 10K calorie challenge, who knows? But either way, it is just crazy. And I've just been sticking to this exercise for so long. Look, you can see me in a minute. I'm all happy with myself after that set. But I've just been sticking with the dumbbell shoulder press at the start of my workouts for so long. And if you want to improve at an exercise, just put it towards the start of your workouts. Priority training. So then next we went on to rear delt flies. Usually this would be towards the end of my workout, but I think just rear delts is something I need to bring up if I want to compete again next year. So I'm moving it closer to the start of my workout. And then onto lateral raises, which personally I think is probably the best shoulder growth movement of all time out of every exercise. So this is something like with your shoulders, there's kind of only one compound you could do. It's an overhead press. So after you've done that, it's not too important what order you put your exercises in, just as long as you're choosing the right exercise. That's the main thing. So we're going high rep here and I'm just absolutely pushing it, chasing the pump. Feels amazing. So we started off, in total the exercise has 6 exercises in total. In total, the workout is 6 exercises. We start off with 3 shoulder exercises and then we're going to do 3 arm exercises. So overall, I think this is probably the best arm exercise you can do, is just standing easy bar curls. You can use a little bit of body momentum, a little bit of aggression, and it just isolates so good and it's easy on the wrists. Then we went to straight bar push downs. You can do these with an easy bar as well, but personally, I just kind of like the straight bar. I can get my wrists in a better position. Personally, I just find it puts a little bit more stress on the triceps in a good way, and I just get a better contraction, but it's all down to personal preference. It's still just the same movement. After that, we went on to some hammer curls. Now, these are just an absolute killer for thickening up your actual arms. Like, these are going to blast your forearms out of it as well. And of course, they're going to be amazing for your biceps too. Give you that kind of thick look in your arms. And when it comes to your arm exercise, right, my biggest tip, right, is just combine a supinated exercise, which are, that means hands facing the ceiling, and also plenty of hammer grip exercises. They're the two kind of ways your bicep can move. So as long as you're doing a lot of different mixed grips like that, you're good to go. And then the exercise selection is kind of down to personal preference. Then we finish things up with some stretched skull crushers. Now, conventionally, as the name suggests, the skull crusher, you're bringing the bar to your forehead, and well, one, it's kind of dangerous. If you just give out in the exercise, you're gonna literally crush your skulls, not good. But I think you don't get much of a stretch on your triceps. So with this, you're increasing the range of motion. And look, see the way the bar is over my body? I could hold it there forever. It's actually not placing much tension on my triceps. But if I bring it all the way back to my head and getting that huge stretch and putting it in a really difficult position. So that's my biggest tip for them. I don't actually bring them to my forehead. And now we're on to the glorious physique update. This is it. This is a physique at the end of the year. I think I made some gains this year. And most importantly for me, I held on to some decent leanness. We obviously got super lean around the middle of the year. And, it was a little bit touch and go. There's a few weeks in summer where I was looking a little bit fluffy, but this for me is the perfect level of body fat. I can have fun, I can eat out, be a normal human being, I can train hard, and I think it still looks pretty lean. I think I still, fully visible abs, got some veins going on. I think it's aesthetic. So really happy with that, and I'm going to try and maintain this level of leanness as much as possible. Maybe dip down or go up above a little bit if you guys would like to see a mini bulking series, but overall this is where I like to stay. But yeah, it's been an amazing year training. All right, that was an epic session, as I knew it would be. I always have a good session when I know I'm leaving Marbella, because I'm like, I gotta utilize this, I gotta do it right, and it's the best gym scene in the world. Always say that, and so far it remains true. What I like to do with my diet before I go traveling is I hate waste, and I make sure everything in the house is consumed, okay? Especially kind of valuable stuff like meat. So basically today's eating plan is just eat a lot of protein, everything that's in the fridge. So I think Linda has cooked up just like a big kind of meat fest for when we get home. I'm also trying to eat lean leading up to Christmas, so that allows me a little bit more leeway when I'm with my friends and my family. I do have a night out planned for Friday, so I always plan in advance for those things so that I'm feeling good and that I'm not worrying about my training and diet on the day. So, all right, let's go home and let's eat. We are in the door, and look what is waiting for me. Some stir-fry vegetables, 2 pork fillets, actually surprisingly lean. We have some turkey breast as well. So today we're just guesstimating macros. I'm gonna give this a good 50 grams of protein. That is a lot of meat. Good bit of carbs, not too much actually, it's mainly vegetable. Just thank you for being honest. She used a pot of rice. Between two. So, well then that means that's actually 25 grams of carbs and then some vegetables. So I'm going to chalk it down at about 40 grams of carbs. That looks amazing. Let's eat. All right, gang. Quick one that I'm going to have later, but we got to prep it, okay? If you've been watching my Instagram stories, you've probably seen that I am obsessed with the Ninja Creamy. So I've been making ice cream pretty much every day, and frozen yogurt as well. I'm obsessed with frozen yogurt and the fact that I can now make it in my own home. Life's good. This is literally just 1 pot of fat-free Greek yogurt. So there's 50 grams of protein in that. So right there. And then we're gonna stack and flavor it with some Ghost Whey. So that's gonna give us 75 grams of protein in total. Like, if you have trouble hitting your protein intake, just do this every day. When you're mixing it, you gotta be careful not to spill it over the edges. That's looking pretty good. I'm either gonna have this tonight or tomorrow morning before my flight, because it takes like usually about 12 hours at least to freeze. So now we've got to head off to the old town, gonna run a couple of errands, and then we gotta start packing, getting ready. I need to clear out the garage because I need to put the car in the garage and just get ready to go home. we are just down in Puerto Banús doing one little last walk around the port for the year, and I also got myself a little Christmas present, some Tom Ford Noir. I know you guys, you like when I go all fragrance YouTuber on you and do a review. Tried this out, looks amazing, smells amazing. Linda really liked it, so picked one up. You know, I'm not too big on clothes. Like, I think if you're jacked and you just wear plain clothes, you don't have to ball out, get expensive shit, but you can't fake a good fragrance. Alright, so back at the house now. Today's recipe needs no introduction. It is literally a plain chicken breast and some zero sugar ketchup with hot sauce in it, spicy ketchup. Like, we got a lot to get through, and sometimes this is just what I eat. I don't mind doing it. It's just a way to hit your protein macros, and if it's seasoned correctly, I think it's actually kind of delicious. So that's the bro in me. Sometimes I make nice recipes. Actually, you know what? Like, there's so many fancy recipes on Instagram, and it's like, oftentimes you just gotta eat for convenience. I'm not gonna prepare this crazy meal, this crazy like work of art, like 4 times a day. Sometimes you just gotta eat a plate of egg whites or a chicken breast, you know? We keep it real on this channel. All right, people, we are finishing up the day. We got the fireplace on, we got Netflix on. Every time I turn on that fireplace, I'm just like, I've made it. It really brings the living room together so well. It's from Planica Fires. I think it would like look strange without it. So very glad we got the feature. Speaking of made it, Top Entrepreneurs Marbella, we got a magazine feature. Look who it is right there. Rob Lipsett, Marbella-based fitness entrepreneur. So I did a call with them last week and they pulled some photos from social and it just came out great. Like, I'm absolutely delighted how it reads and everything. So go pick it up. I got this from the IO. If there's any members here, it's the gym I go to in Marbella. So it should be one reception. Go check it out. We are just about to finish up the vlog. I'm gonna make a Ninja Creamy. I'm absolutely pumped to say I'm currently finishing my day at the moment. You know, I like to have something sweet. We're also gonna pack. We are finishing packing, so we're just doing a little bit of laundry here. I was packing for Ireland and like, I realized how cold it's gonna be. Like, usually I wear like shorts and a long sleeve here, even in winter. We're getting hoodies, we got half zips, long sleeve shirts. I haven't worn them in a while. One pair of swimming togs because I'm gonna go sea swimming, but yeah, it's making me excited, but I'm also like, oh my God, it's gonna be cold. So we're gonna finish up packing and then make the Ninja Creamy and then finish up the vlog. All right, friends, we're finished up the day. And now, I know I made this froyo one earlier, but I also had this chocolate protein one prepared, and I think I'm gonna go for this one. These are the life decisions that I need to make tonight. So it's a big call, but I think we're doing protein chocolate. Put it in the machine, see how it turns out. So you just put it in like that. Put this on for about 2 minutes, and that's it. You got protein ice cream. Let's see how we're looking. Oh my God. Like, that's just like ice cream. What the hell, can you see that? That is just like ice cream. That is absolutely insane. Look at this, right? Like, what the hell? Just make it look nice as well. Just under 50 grams of protein in that. A scoop of Ghost, 10 grams of fuel cakes, and then there's about 400 milliliters of protein milk from Mercadona. That is just absolutely wild. Why wasn't this around when I was prepping? All right, so Linda made the frozen yogurt one and that looks amazing as well. Oh my God. So we're gonna relax now and eat these. That is the end of the day. We're just locking up now, getting everything ready, making sure just everything is in the right place. Then we're gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna get a gym session in really early. I just know it's always better to get it before traveling, before getting in on a flight. I just feel better if I have the chance. So the flight is at, I think, 1 p.m. So I'm gonna go to gym at like 8, give myself plenty of time. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Keep it real, I'm out here. Peace. All right, guys, good morning. It is travel day, but of course, first we gotta hit the gym. I'm gonna hit some legs and some cardio as well. Just a little bit of everything before we head off. So we are wearing all Alphalete as usual. Got some new Hoka runners as well. I'm loving these. Feels like I'm walking on a cloud. We got the AirTech tank underneath and then a fleece up on top. All Alphalete gear. Link in the description. 10% off with code Lipsett. Support your boy. Gym time. Let's go. All right, so this is basically my protein for the day. We got chicken breast, egg whites, some avocado, some protein. Steaks I'm gonna have now, and 3 eggs. So I'm gonna put this together, and then we got our driver picking us up. We gotta go or we're gonna be late, so see you guys in the airport. All right, so we are in the airport. We're switching to the iPhone now. Let me know what the quality is like. This is the brand new 15 Pro Max. So we are just getting a protein bar in. We're getting a skinny cappuccino in. So far the diet's going pretty well today. I saw Burger King look good and I said, no, I'm gonna have a protein bar and a nice skinny cappuccino. But our flight, the gate isn't even open yet. As always, we're way too early. So we're flying Ryanair, of course, as good as it gets, you know, the gold standard. And we should be arriving back in Dublin at like 3:30. But I'm excited, you know. It's like a nice little atmosphere in the airport. You can tell everyone's like going home for Christmas. So yeah, the excitement's building. Alright, we have arrived back to Dublin. The flight was pretty easy, half of it was empty. And I came home and waiting for me was a muscle food order who I've recently partnered with. They gave me the code Lipsett because they just launched in Ireland. And so when I was living in London, I actually used these guys every week religiously, and it's honestly some of the best meal prep and also produce, protein, steaks, all that good stuff in the game. They also have super macro friendly pizzas, and I'm about to make one of these now, so go check them out. First link in the description box, code Lipsett. I'm just about to go to bed. I'm absolutely wrecked. Long old day of traveling, but every time I go back to Ireland, I just feel so calm. I just feel so at home. And so tomorrow I'm doing the usual. I'm gonna cut and sew to get my hair cut, gonna hit up Raw, and then just gonna meet some old friends. So hope you enjoyed this vlog, day in the life, travel vlog, whatever it was. Dublin vlog coming up next, just like the old times. What a feeling. I get in the mood to these like OG YouTube vlogs when I'm in Dublin. So all right, good night, keep it real, man here, love you guys, peace.